The Nightmare at Golden Acres. As I walked down the grim hallway of the Golden Acres nursing facility, I passed Mrs. Claudia's room, in which I heard an argument between her and her roommate. I stuck my head through their open doorway. "Hi there, is everything okay in here?" I could hear the disgust in Mrs. Claudia's voice as she sat cross-legged in her chair on the far side of the room. As her eyes pierced across the room, she waved for me to come in. "We're just having a little discussion, sugar," as she nodded toward Mrs. Eloise, her roommate. "She said she was raped last night. I say she just had a nightmare." Mrs. Eloise spoke up. "I'm telling you, someone came in here last night when you were away, Claudia. They drugged me and then raped me. My vagina would not hurt like this if that had not happened. I know for a fact I was raped," she persisted. Mrs. Eloise tapped her cane nervously against the worn-out floor. She was an age of 92 with white short hair. You could hear her southern accent in her stern but somewhat shaky voice. Mrs. Claudia was just 98 years of age. Not that old, as she put it. She had a tall stature, which she dressed with scarves and jewelry. She had seen herself as being put in there to help others, although she had originally fell at home, and that is what put her in this facility. This was a typical outdated nursing facility. The baseboards seeped of mildew, the walls half covered in worn paper, and the window AC units blew of musty odors. Wheelchairs lined the halls where patients sat staring off in another world. An Asian woman clung to her chair while humming the tune of Bonanza. I gazed across the room from the ladies, where a man sat tapping his feet to the radio. I wondered if a rape did take place here. I turned to the ladies. "You know, it is awful to think that could happen in your golden years. Although the story goes my uncle was raped in one of these places." With a worried look upon Mrs. Eloise's pale-skinned face, I had to ask myself, was this just really a nightmare, or was this 92-year-old woman raped here at Golden Acres?